At least by leaving it here with these chickens, it may have an opportunity of life, a chance to live. And so he did. And he went along his way. 3 days later, out hatched this falcon. And this falcon hatched with a lot of other eggs. That as the falcon looked around, he saw other chickens begin to walk like chickens walk, make calls like chickens talk, and eat like chickens eat. This falcon knew nothing else, so he decided that he must be a chicken. So he learned too how to walk like a chicken, talk like a chicken, and eat like a chicken. You see, guys, we see things in people and situations and all these problems and this external reality not as they truly are, but as we truly are. God's ways are higher than our ways. His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. He doesn't allow problems to occur in your life without a purpose. He's allowing you to experience something that he has in this time for something greater in the time to come. But so often we punish ourselves with all of our negative feelings. Sometimes we punish ourselves to the point that we experience depression, that we experience an attitude that's unchanging towards a different group. We may look different, talk different than us, listen to different music. I think about a billboard a lot of times. When I look at this Hardee's billboard on here on Broad River, it attracts me a lot. Because my experience with a Hardee's thick burger is pretty good. I enjoy the way it tastes. I enjoy the way it fills me up. I enjoy the energy that it brings to me, what little it does. But I enjoy it. So when I see a Hardee's burger on this billboard as I drive by, something inside of me, this feeling goes off and says, that's what you want. However, sometimes when I eat at a different restaurant on Broad River, I go past the same billboard that's still there, made from the same metal that brought it up, with the same paper painted with the same picture, and something inside of me says, if you eat that burger right now, you will throw up. And I don't want it. The billboard's been the same. The picture was the same. It's only in my mind that it's different. It's only from my experience that it's different. It's only because I've already eaten that I do not want to eat, or I have not eaten that I do want to eat. But it's the same. Same with our friends. Same with our peers. We so often hold these negative feelings towards someone in our mind that it's not there on the external reality. It's in our mind. Right now, I just want everyone to just think of someone who really bothers you. Maybe it's me. That's fine. I'll be that guy. But think of someone in your mind. Don't say it out loud, but think of someone who really just frustrates you, or something, or a circumstance or a problem that's in your mind right now that bothers you. Let's do this. Right now, I want us to be aware of what it is. Identify what that feeling is. You got it? Is it that person's breath when he's around you that smells so bad? Is it the way that she laughs? Is it the clothes that he wears? Is it because his hair's a little bit longer than yours? What is the negative feeling in your mind? Identify it. Now let's do this. I want you to understand that that feeling is in you. It's not the external reality. The billboard's the same. That girl with the annoying laugh, she's always had an annoying laugh. She always has. It's okay. That guy who has always bothered you by the way he talks, that one word he says that just frustrates you, it's okay, guys. He's always said that word. It's in you. It's in your mind. Now do this. Let it go. See how that makes you feel. Say, as if that person is in front of you right now, say to them, I no longer demand for you to be who I want you to be. I no longer am going to just ignore you when you're in this room because you frustrate me so much. I will no longer expect this of you. You dance your dance. You sing your song. You be who you were born to be. And I will accept you for who you are. How does that make you feel? Because for me personally, honestly, when I do this awareness exercise and I think about that negative feeling in me, I realize that me personally is just a big old bud. I am. My experiences in life have brought me to this point where I've realized that I am nobody. For the longest time when I left high school, I used to think, man, if I could go back and do that again, man, I would, because I was not a good kid. And how crazy is it that God somehow, and even in our messed up selves of who we are, says, I love you, and I want to give you another chance, right? And for some reason, He's allowed me to come back to a high school and say, do it again. And I'm here to tell you today, I've done it wrong again. And I will never get it right. But I'm here to share this with you. That falcon that believed he was a chicken lived an entire life on the ground with the chickens. And at the end of his life, he came to the very end and he looked up in the sky and he saw this beautiful bird. It was flying. And it landed onto this tree where he watched. And he saw this bird stare at something he couldn't see in the distance for an hour. When all of a sudden the bird jumped off the branch, went down and grabbed this mouse with its claws, flew up to the sky, threw it in the air, did this backflip and caught it with its beak and swallowed it. And this falcon that was born a chicken said, wow, if only my life could have looked like that. If only I could have been as pretty as that bird. If only I could have made a call like, ah, like that bird. If only I could have been a part of that bird's life. If I was only that bird, then my life would have mattered. Then I would have been somebody. Then life would have had importance. I wouldn't feel so sad all the time. I wouldn't feel so lonely all the time. I wouldn't feel so, you know what you're feeling today. And that falcon that thought it was a chicken died, never knowing it was a falcon. Never stopping to ask in its everyday life, who am I? Not ever stopping to, instead of conforming to the behaviors and customs of what it knew, being transformed by renewal of the mind, stepping into the Spirit to know that who it was Christ. He was a falcon. Students, I'm here to tell you today, regardless of who you think you are, you need to know this. You are loved. I had a teacher once tell me here at Ben Lippen, Zach, seriously, your entire job is to be loved and to love here at this school. And I didn't really think much of it until I realized that, is that not it? So quickly we do what we do not understand. And so quickly we accept who we are from being told by a man. We've been conditioned, programmed, brainwashed, told. Guys, I want you to all know this. It tells us in the book of Romans 12 that you're born with a spirit. That there's a spirit inside of every single one of you individually that is crying to come out. It's begging, y'all. It's begging. You know that voice in your head that tells you right from wrong? That when you do what's right, good things happen. When you do what's wrong, bad things happen. That very voice has been brought to you by your authorities in life. Your teachers, your parents, your coaches, and it's good. That's a good voice. Listen to it. That's fine. But truth is a billboard. It's the same yesterday, today, and forever. And Jesus Christ tells us in Hebrews 13 that He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And it will be everlasting and it will always happen. And you experience truth suddenly by an act of a certain attitude. Just like Jesus did with Pontius Pilate. So while your authorities will be here, right? Your authority, you know, everyone's got an authority figure. Your authorities might not always be right. Might not always be wrong. But truth is always right. Truth is always right. And it's always good. So my question is this. Why are so many of you living to die? Why are so many of you living it up in such a way, just like so many of us, I personally have stood there and done the same thing. You're literally living in such a way that you want to drink a drink thinking there's truth there, that it can alter a state of mind till you're drunk. That you want to, girls, I've had so many sisters, so many friends who literally would just go from guy to guy, have sex with every other guy to find worth, until they just are like, I'm giving myself away to everyone. I don't know who I am. And they say, this is living, man. Or we go through trying all these drugs, whether they're prescribed or not, Vyvanse or marijuana, whatever you try, it's like this. We have all these people who are literally living these lives that you are dying. Right now. I mean, I think about the guy smoking the cigarette, who, you know, and I fall short too, you know, whatever, I messed up too. And they sit there, and it's all day long, and it's like, you know, it's going to kill you. Yeah, it's fine. I'm living to die. And then we got the other students who are dying to live. We sit here with all of our righteous judgment because we have our label of Christians, or we have our label of I'm a Ben Lippen Falcon, or, you know, because, you know, I go to this church, that we sit there in our righteous judgment and say, I can't believe they did that. Oh, they are just living to die. Oh, me? No, I know what's right from wrong. And then you memorize all your Bible verses, all your gold star charts from RAs and growing up and all that, and you're a part of the FCA, and you're a part of the Young Life, and you're a part of all these little labels, and it's like this, oh no, I know